Ever wondered what milestones your baby should reach in their first year? Well, buckle up, sit back, and clear your minds, because we are about to start an enlightening expedition through the multitude of stages in the first 12 months of a newborn's life. This journey won't just be an ordinary one. It is an exploration of the magical first year of a baby's life, a period bursting with growth, changes, and a wealth of exciting moments. In these initial months, each day brings about fascinating transformations, filled with delightful surprises and unimaginable moments. From their very first smile to the moment they manage to grasp their tiny fingers around your thumb, each milestone is a momentous achievement that brings joy unmatched. These are the moments that transform lives, moments that are absolutely worth treasuring. We will be your guide and companion through this remarkable journey, equipped with insights, tips, and expert advice to ensure you don't miss a beat. We will be there, sharing in your joys and challenges, unraveling the complexity and beauty of this incredible process of transformation. Every day in the first year of your baby's life is indeed a new adventure. Are you ready to embark on this beautiful journey? Because we're about to take you through the exhilarating 12 months of a baby's life, where every day is a new adventure. In the first month of life, a baby begins an incredible journey, transitioning from the familiarity of their mother's womb to the vast world around them. It's a time of unparalleled growth and development, a period where every day brings new experiences and discoveries. Every baby's journey starts with their senses. They're experiencing their environment for the first time, and it can be both exciting and overwhelming. One of the first senses to develop is their sense of hearing. Even in the womb, babies can hear, but the world outside is filled with a diverse range of sounds. They'll start by responding to loud sounds, such as a door slamming or a dog barking. Over time, their hearing will become more sophisticated, enabling them to discern between different sounds and understand where they are coming from. Next comes the development of their vision. At this stage, a baby's sight is still quite limited, and everything appears blurry to them. However, even in these early weeks of life, they can make out shapes and silhouettes. They are particularly attracted to faces, likely because they are easy to recognize and often associated with care and attention. Consequently, they might begin to stare at your face, especially when you're up close. It's a heartwarming sight to observe, a moment of connection that signifies their recognition of you. This first month of life is indeed an extraordinary phase in a baby's journey. The world outside the womb is vast, but bit by bit, they're getting used to it. New senses, new sounds, new faces. It's all part of the beautiful process of growing up. They'll start by responding to loud sounds and may begin to stare at your face when you're up close. By the second month, a transformation gets underway. Babies, these tiny, wonderful creatures of pure innocence and curiosity, typically start to make cooing sounds. This is a remarkable milestone, as these cooing sounds are the first stepping stone on their journey towards language mastery, a precursor to their first words. Imagine a baby lying in its crib, the early morning light casting soft shadows on its cherubic face. The baby opens its mouth, and out comes an adorable cooing sound. It's like music, the sweetest symphony you've ever heard, signifying the start of a lifelong journey of communication and interaction. Simultaneously, another fascinating development takes place. Babies begin to follow things with their eyes, a sign of their budding cognitive abilities. Whether it's a colorful mobile hanging above their crib or a parent moving across the room, their eyes track movement with growing accuracy. Moreover, recognition becomes a part of their growing skill set. They start to recognize people at a distance, adding a new facet to their rapidly developing senses. It's a magical moment when they first recognize their parents' faces amongst a crowd, their eyes lighting up with recognition and love. It's a silent declaration of their love, their connection to the world around them taking shape and form. The third month is a massive one. This is a crucial time in a baby's life when various significant developmental milestones begin to take place. It's the stage when these little beings, who've been dependent on their parents for just about everything since birth, start to show the first signs of gaining some semblance of control over their bodies. In particular, one of the most noteworthy changes you'll observe is their ability to hold their heads steady. No longer will their heads wobble haphazardly with the slightest movements. Instead, they will now steadfastly face the world with an unwavering gaze. Their neck muscles start developing further, bringing an end to the constant need for support. This newfound strength allows them to actively explore their surroundings, thereby making their world a little bigger each day. Alongside, another beautiful transformation that usually takes place around this time is the appearance of the baby's first smile. It's an extraordinary moment that parents eagerly look forward to. This isn't just any ordinary smile, it's a beacon signifying their baby's growth and development. It is the first non-verbal communication that your baby is happy and content. This is a moment that brings immeasurable joy to parents, leaving them teary-eyed in many instances. The first smile of a baby is something that's cherished and remembered for a lifetime. No wonder it is rightly said, a baby's first smile is a sight that melts hearts worldwide. By the 4th month, babies typically start babbling, a precursor to speech. They begin by experimenting with sounds, creating a seemingly random symphony of gurgles, coos, and mumbles. It's an exciting time for parents and caregivers, as every new sound seems to hint at an emerging personality and burgeoning intellect. Their laughter, one of the most delightful sounds in the world, becomes more frequent. The tone and pitch of their laughter may vary, but one thing remains consistent. It's a clear indicator of their delight and joy. They may also emit high-pitched squeals, particularly when they're excited or trying to get attention. Now let's talk about their physical strength. In this phase, babies develop an impressive ability to support their body weight. When their feet are placed on a firm surface, they exert pressure, pushing down with their legs. This action, tiny but significant, is a milestone in their physical development. It's fascinating to watch, as this is the beginning of their journey towards mobility. It's a sure sign they're getting stronger, steadily preparing for the next stages of growth. Understanding these changes and observing their progress is part of the joy of being involved in a child's development. It's a reminder that, month by month, our little ones are not so little anymore. Month 5 is all about discovery. It's a magical period marked by the blossoming of curiosity and a newfound sense of self-awareness in your little one. All around, the world is beginning to open up in ways that are both exciting and terrifying. Your baby isn't just starting to interact with their surroundings, but also making dramatic strides in their developmental journey. They begin to explore their environment through taste, a sensory experience central to their learning process. Their mouths become the primary tool for understanding and engaging with the world. It's a fascinating phase to observe as a parent, as it offers insights into their cognitive development. Babies of this age are not just tasting their world, they are also physically engaging with it. You might notice your baby starting to demonstrate improved motor skills, one of which is the ability to roll over. It's a significant milestone as it signifies their evolving mobility. That first roll over from tummy to back will leave you breathless with joy and amazement. They may also begin rolling over from tummy to back. By the 6th month, babies often start to respond to their own names. This is one of the early signs that they are beginning to recognize sounds and associate them with meaning. This response to their own names is a big step in their cognitive development. It is an indication that their brains are starting to make sense of the world around them, and they begin to understand that they are separate entities from others. Meanwhile, the physical development doesn't lag behind. Along with listening to their own names and responding, they also start to interact more with their environment. This interaction often takes the form of grasping and holding onto objects within their reach. They find joy and fascination in the simplest things, like the texture of a blanket or the shape of a toy. Soon, they might also begin to pass these objects from one hand to the other. This is not just a cute sight for the parents, but an incredible moment of growth and development. It's a sign of their developing motor skills, a significant milestone, as it paves the way for more complex tasks like feeding themselves or drawing. Babies in their 6th month are certainly a sight to behold. Their rapid growth and development is nothing short of miraculous. Watching them respond to their name or pass things from one hand to the other is a gentle reminder of how the simplest acts are, in fact, extraordinary steps in the journey of human growth and development. The 7th month is a time for musical appreciation. This phase marks a new chapter in a baby's life, a period filled with delightful discoveries and exciting explorations. Remarkably, during this month, their appreciation for music begins to blossom. The world of sound becomes a vivid playground as they start to recognize different melodies and rhythms. Each beat, each harmony becomes a new language for them, a way to communicate with the world around. Babies at this age have a profound capacity for musical play. They listen, they sway, they tap, they babble along to the rhythm, they make music their own. Their little bodies start to move with the rhythm, their faces light up, and they become more animated. Music becomes a part of their daily routine, a welcomed guest in their playtime, and a soothing lullaby before their nap times. What is even more intriguing is their instinctual response to dance when music is on. The moment the first notes hit the air, you can see their eyes light up with recognition. They might bob their heads, wave their hands, or even try to bounce up and down. It's a joyous sight, witnessing these little beings connect with music, as if understanding an age-old language of rhythm and beats. It's simple, it's pure, and it's heartwarming to watch. Babies start to enjoy musical play, and might even try dancing when music is on. By the 8th month, a remarkable transition takes place in the life of a baby. These tiny beings, who were once entirely dependent on their caregivers, are now beginning to exhibit signs of individuality and independence. They start to exhibit changes, both subtle and significant, that are truly fascinating to observe. In this phase of their growth, babies often begin to sit without support. This is a monumental achievement, as it indicates the strengthening of their back muscles and a growing awareness of their bodies. It's a wondrous sight, watching these tiny humans sitting upright, eyes sparkling with curiosity, tiny hands reaching out to touch and feel the world around them. In addition to these physical changes, cognitive development also takes place. They start to understand more of the sounds and words that are spoken to them, a significant one being the word no. This word often symbolizes their first encounter with discipline and boundaries. The comprehension of this word signifies their brain's growing ability to associate sounds with actions and reactions. However, interpreting the word and actually obliging to its command are two different things. Babies, in their innocent defiance, often choose to ignore the command. They may respond with a bemused look, a giggle, or even an outright refusal, adding another layer of complexity to their ever-growing personalities. But whether they follow it or not, one thing is certain: they are learning, growing, and inching every day towards becoming more independent. Even if they don't always follow the word no, it's an essential part of their learning journey. They are gradually paving their way towards understanding the world around them and finding their place within it. The 9th month is all about mobility. This month marks a significant shift in your baby's development, a leap in the world of physical abilities and exploration. It's an exciting time, both for the little ones finding their feet and for you as parents, watching them hit these milestones. At 9 months old, babies are no longer the helpless newborns they once were. They have grown, not just in size, but also in skills and abilities. The world is a playground, a canvas for their curious minds, and they are eager to explore and discover. In this phase, they are often seen experimenting with their newfound strength and agility. They might push, pull, and even attempt to stand. The sight of them trying to pull themselves up is one to behold, a testament of their determination and resilience. It's not just about physical strength, but also about mental fortitude to keep trying even when things get tough. Crawling, too, often begins around this time. It's a crucial skill that allows them to move independently, explore their surroundings, and engage more fully with the world. You might notice them crawling towards their favorite toy or around the house, testing their limits. This is a time of great discovery and curiosity, a time where they are learning about the world and about themselves. Witnessing this journey of self-discovery can be rewarding for parents too, as they get to experience the world anew through their child's eyes. And so, the 9th month is a period of rapid change and growth. Babies might begin to pull themselves into a standing position and may even start crawling. By the 10th month, the world of a baby begins to unfold in more tangible ways. As the endless possibilities of their growing minds start to emerge, new milestones become apparent. The first of these remarkable changes often starts with how they interact with their surroundings. They begin to comprehend language and communication, transforming the way they perceive the world around them. In their infant minds, the sounds they've been hearing since they were born start to make sense. The bonds they've been forming with their caregivers deepen, as they now can recognize and respond to their voices. They often start to respond to simple spoken requests, a development that brings delight to everyone around them. These requests can be as straightforward as "give mommy the ball" or "wave to daddy." The baby's reactions are proof of their increasing understanding of language. The light of comprehension begins to dawn in their curious, wide eyes. Progressing further, babies also start to pick up on social cues, a crucial aspect of their cognitive development. They may observe their family's routines around them, like the daily rituals of meals and bedtime stories. Amid these routines, they may start to wave goodbye, a gesture that is much more than just a physical movement. It signals their growing understanding of social norms and behaviors. Such actions are a testament to their rapidly developing minds, showing that they're starting to understand social cues. The 10th month is nothing short of a fascinating period in a baby's growth, a time when their cognitive abilities awaken, and they truly start to interact with their world. The 11th month is usually a time for exploration. This phase of a child's development is absolutely fascinating to watch. You'll find that it's during this period that they truly start to interact with the world around them in unique and exciting ways. Their curiosity starts to peak, their minds buzzing with new information and discovery every day. One of the key milestones that many babies experience during this 11th month is the exploration of objects. This could be their favorite stuffed toy or perhaps a new set of colorful blocks. Whatever the object may be, their approach towards it changes dramatically. Their tiny hands start to test the texture, weight, and resistance of these objects. You will see these adorable little scientists shaking, banging, and even throwing these objects. This is the time when these innocent beings start understanding cause and effect in the most basic sense. Their actions are not just mere child's play. Rather, these are very important steps in their cognitive development. These exploratory actions are the groundwork for their future understanding of physics, motion, and spatial orientation. They are beginning to grasp the early concepts of gravity and force, all through simply playing with their toys. It's this 11th month that truly marks the beginning of their journey towards understanding the world around them in a deeper sense. This is the age when their minds are forming connections, and every new experience is a learning opportunity. This is all to say that the 11th month is not just any month in a baby's life. It's an incredibly important stage of development where babies might begin to explore objects in different ways, like shaking, banging, or throwing them. And finally, by the 12th month, a remarkable milestone is often achieved by many babies. They reach an exciting stage of their development where they start to exhibit astonishing signs of their growing coordination and strength. With a gleam of determination in their eyes, they muster the courage to stand on their own 2 feet. Tentative at first, they wobble, stumble, their chubby little legs shaking with the effort, but they persist. Their hands reach out, grabbing onto anything within reach to steady themselves. Slowly but surely, they start to take their first uncertain steps. In addition to this, their language skills also begin to bloom. They start to mimic the sounds around them, forming their first words. And more often than not, those words are mama or dada, uttered with innocent sincerity, evoking a profound sense of joy and pride in parents everywhere. Much to the delight of these proud parents, their baby's first year culminates in these utterly heartwarming moments. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour of a baby's first year. From their initial response to sounds to taking their first steps, every baby charts their individual path. It's a voyage filled with affection, exploration, and numerous milestones. A baby's first year is a kaleidoscope of emotions, events, and experiences. It's a time of rapid change, from being entirely dependent to developing a sense of independence. The first smile, the first word, the first step. These are all mesmerizing moments, and they all happen in this magical first year. Each moment is an enthralling blend of love, growth, and excitement. Babies morph from being helpless newborns to curious toddlers. Their growth and transformation is immense. Tune in next time for more captivating insights into the world of babies. Until then, keep nurturing, keep loving, and enjoy every moment of this incredible journey.